So hello everyone, it's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today I figured we could get into some new eyeshadow palettes. So Made by Mitchell had a 40% off sale on his website, so I finally got around to buying these. I meant to buy them during box day and I forgot, and then I missed the sale. So I was like, well, they'll have another sale eventually, especially with the way the economy is. And sure enough, I was right, because I got these for 40% off. I love the cute little pouch. I think it's just a little extra touch, and I think it's cool that he did it. So this one is Head in the Clouds. It says, hello fellow dreamers. I just wanted to say thank you for joining me on this journey. This truly means the world to me, and I owe all of this to you. I have always been told to keep my feet on the ground and have my head in the clouds. It's got me this far in life, and I believe it can make your wildest dreams a beautiful reality too. Open your heart and stand your ground. Have empathy and know you are still number one. Blend without fear and don't blend in. Keep dreaming, baby. The world is yours. And it says this is the Head in the Cloud Pressed Pigment Palette. So, like I said, I got these for 40% off. So on my label that I got that went through customs, it said these were $20 a piece. So with the 40% off discount, they're $20 a piece. So I'm assuming that means they're close to like 45, 50 bucks regular price, which is not that cheap. But I went ahead and got both because they were on sale, because I was like, once the sale is over, I'm not about, no. Like, but look, this is what it looks like on the inside. Oh, this mirror is extremely nice. Sorry, I had to look at myself for a second with the mirror. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I wasn't as keen on this one as I am on, of course, the, feet on the ground, because the feet on the ground, of course, is more of my color story. So we're going to look at that one. But we're only going to play with the Head in the Clouds today. But I figured I'd show you feet on the ground since I showed you both in the intro. So I'm going to do 3 looks, 1 palette with the Head in the Clouds, and I'm going to do 3 looks, 1 palette with the feet on the ground. What order you're going to see them in, of course, will be Head in the Clouds, and then you'll see your feet on the ground last. But again, I just wanted you to see both the palettes. So this is the feet on the ground, and this is definitely the one that was calling to me. Like, look at all the greens, and okay, I don't know what happened with my shadows here, because as you can see, that has a puckle, and then that has a, so I don't know what happened with that, but okay. Anyway, this is the one I'm most excited about. But I'm going to play with the other one just because I want to have an idea of the formula when I do get into the green one, so that might help me along a little bit. Plus, I bought both of them, so I feel like we should use both of them. Try both of them out. See how our feelings are, because my feelings might change, and I might end up liking that one better than this one, depending on how they work and what color ideas I can come up with. So I'm gonna go off camera, and we're gonna remember we're doing Head in the Clouds, so we're gonna do this one first. But I'll be right back with the first look. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I usually tell y'all like, oh, I'm thinking this color group and this color group. I don't know. I don't know. So you're going to have to wait till I come back, and we're going to figure it out together. Okay. Okay, so I have returned. And this is what we're working with. I figured I'd start off with something soft and somewhat simple, as opposed to balls to wall, bam, pow, color in your face. Even though I feel like this is somewhat bam, pow, color in your face, it's just not like to the extreme. So I use the shade Gold Now and Then in the corner. I use this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade. That's what we got going on right now. So I probably should have used the glitter glue with this shade from what I'm seeing, just because, as you can see, it's quite glittery, and I fall out on my face right here because I used it without a glitter glue, but I forgot and left my glitter glue at home. So we're going to work with what we have here, and this is what we have here. All right, all right. So I'm going to start off with the purple shade, Perps and Caicos, apparently. And I used the wrong primer, so ignore the fact that it's not as pigmented as it could be. Because I feel like if I had used the Makeup Revolution eye base instead of a primer potion, that it would be way more pigmented, because we do have to remember I have melanin, and sometimes stuff doesn't show as pigmented as I would like it to. But again, it's my fault because I didn't use the proper base. So this first look, I'm not going to judge it. I'm going to just go ahead and use the Makeup Revolution in the second one, and then see if I like it better that way. But yeah, I'm just patting it on. As you can see, I'm not blending, I'm just patting, because I want to get the most vibrant color I can, and I feel like if I blend it, it will blend away to nothing, or blend away and not be as colorful as I want it to be. I am liking the fact that I feel like these colors are like true to tone. Like, I don't feel like it's a different color shade. I'm going to put on Nympho now. I believe that's the name of the shade. And as you can see, I'm carrying it higher up because on the other side they ended up going higher than I expected them to. And the red doesn't blend into the orange like at all. I mean, into purple at all. Like, you can still see the purple underneath it. It doesn't give the like blend I was hoping it would give, but again, it's fine. Whatever. The orange was a little less pigmented than I was hoping it would be, but you know, again, I didn't worry about it too much. I was just like, oh, okay, that's what I got to work with, so this is what we're working with. So let me hold the mirror down because I feel like it's right in your face and you don't see what I'm doing, and that's, you know, the purpose of this, for you to see what I am doing. Taking the orange shade down, just dusting in front of you. See what I'm saying? Like, I feel like its coloring isn't nearly as impactful as I was hoping it would be, because I wanted like a bright orange in this inner corner, not like this dull type dirty, I guess, peach type vibe that I feel like this is giving me. But I just blended into the red, and then I packed a little bit more red on after the fact, or to get the effect that we got going on right now. I'm just dusting this with a clean brush. So I started off by putting the yellow shade on. It's called Better Days with the brush, but then I ended up packing it on top of my finger the second go round. So I'm gonna do it the way I did it the first time, with packing it on the lid the first time. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take the finger down, because I popped it on with the finger on the second go round. Get how to smooth it out and get it, you know. Okay, so the shimmer is a little too high over on this side over here, because it's transferring into the crease. Let me see if we can fix that with this clean blender brush. Just so I didn't add any product. Hopefully we can fix that whole situation there. Okay, so now we're going to take the color Golden Hour. And this is our first finished eye look with this palette. So I'm feeling the eye look. I feel like it's a combination I would do with another palette, and you know, get kind of the same result. I'm sorry, the glitter is just like annoying me that it's so high up. But yeah, it's a nice, like, colorful look. I'll do this off camera. You don't need to see all this. But yeah, I'm gonna go take some look at me. I think I'm sexy pictures, and then we'll get into colorful look too. Again, I don't know what I'm doing, so I can't like have an idea and show you some color combination, because I don't know. Like, this is one palette where I'm just like, it's scattered everywhere and I don't know. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is number 2 from the Head in the Clouds palette. So I went ahead and used, let's see, I used this shade down here to dust over this shade. I used this shade on the lid, as you can see, and then I put glitter glue and used this shade on the outer V of the lid because I thought it'd be an interesting different twist for me. And then I used this shade in the inner corner. So let's get to the second look, because as usual I still have more videos to do. So I'm actually kind of liking it though, because when I turn my head, y'all know I love to turn my head and then you see a different color than you did originally. So that's mainly why I'm so excited about it. But you know, so yeah, I am so tired. I woke up like randomly at 1 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed at like 8:30, and then I woke up like 1 in the morning, and then I couldn't go back to sleep. So now I started like organizing lipsticks and getting rid of a few of them. I didn't get rid of enough to like make it like video about it or whatever, I end up getting rid of literally probably like 4 or 5 lipsticks, because some of them were like collector lipsticks from some of my favorite YouTubers collabs that, you know, aren't coming back, so I just went ahead and stuck them in the corner. But I tried to get out all the lipsticks that I like to wear on a regular basis out of the drawers, instead of leaving them in the drawers and I have to like go over there in the corner to figure them out, especially since I have a lipstick tower over here that you all can't see, where I just have lipsticks. So I tried to put all the ones I wear on a regular basis in there, and then that way I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, what do you call it, going in the drawers and figuring out life and all that. So I did that, and then I still want to get another container for the bathroom. Like, I wish I could find a container to put some skincare in, but it's like I feel like I wouldn't find one big enough, especially since I have full-size bottles of skincare. If I had like a whole bunch of samples or like skincare was in smaller containers like makeup, then maybe it would be easier. But I feel like that's going to be a challenge. Maybe if I go to like the Container Store's website and check there, I can find something. Now I'm taking the shade Hi Honey, and the shade I put on was Cockpit. And I always love that. I feel like he always has a shade in his palette so where you can dust over it and make sure everything blends out and is airbrushed and nice. So that's what I'm using this shade for. Just like in the other Feet on the Ground palette, there was a shade that I used just to dust all over everything and make it look airbrushed and nice. So I really appreciate that about his palettes, because sometimes it'd be like struggle bus situations, man. Dust over that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this shade, what is this, Perps and Caicos? You know, like Turks and Caicos, because it's purple, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and start patting this all over my lid. I wish I had a like more precise brush to do it with, but this is just a ColourPop like blending brush, and I like to use these to put matte shadows all over the lid. So as you can see, that is what I am doing, and it's a really pretty shade. And I love, if you all haven't noticed lately, this is like the style of eyeshadow I've been loving to do, like cut out the middle of the lid and just put like a matte shade in the middle or like a shimmer in the middle. I just think it looks so pretty. Plus I feel like it's something different from what I normally do. So that's another reason I'm like doing it more often. But I guess if I do it too often, then it'll become something that I normally do, right? So maybe I should calm down. I don't know, but this is the vibe I've been feeling lately, so I'm just doing, you know, what I've been feeling. Okay, we're looking pretty good with that shade, so let's go ahead and put our inner corner shade in. And that is, what is this on my brush? Oh, okay. My inner corner shade is called Clouded. I was kind of disappointed with the pigmentation on this, but I don't know if it's because of the brush I'm using. It could just be because I'm using a synthetic hair brush instead of a natural hair. But I felt like I had to do a lot to pick up this shade in order for it to, you know. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and cut the crease now and put the shimmer on the outer V. Because I literally just took the glitter glue from NYX and cut that back part, and then that's how we got the shimmer on the back, and that's what we're gonna do. So go ahead and take the brush into the shade Eclipse and start packing it on. But yeah, y'all, I thought this just looked really unique and fun. So I was like, I'm gonna try it out. And I think it does look fun. But let me know down below. Are you all feeling this? Like my little cutout section of shimmer. I call myself being unique. Let me pat a little bit more purple over on here. But yeah, I think it looks cool because I'm like, when I turn my head, you can see a shimmer. And then when I turn forward, it's just... Yeah, this is the second finished eye look. I'm going to go off camera and take some, you know, look at me, I think I'm sexy pictures as usual. Then I will go ahead and give y'all a third look. I don't know what I'm going to do with the third look, just like I didn't know what I was going to do with the first and second look. So you're just going to have to wait and see because I don't even know. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all, so this eye look number 3 with the Head on the Clouds palette from Made by Mitchell. I took this shade right here and I put this one on the lid. I dusted this over it like usual, and then I put the Eclipse shade that we used on the last outer V part in the inner corner because I thought it'd be something different. Because you know, you usually put shades this dark in, but I'm gonna just start off with this darkish shade. Oh, and I added a pencil in the waterline. I used the Sigma pencil. They gave it to me like for free when I made a purchase of a certain amount of brushes, and it's actually really creamy and pretty nice. So I don't know what I expected Sigma makeup products to be like because I've never really like tried any. I actually bought an eyeshadow palette recently. I'm actually going to do the video with it after this, which is another reason I just went ahead and put the pencil in the waterline now, because since I was doing the smoky look, then I'm going to do a smoky look with the eyeshadow palette I just bought from them. I figured we'd go ahead and try it out. Because Karen Harris kept talking about their eyeshadow palette so much, so I was like, I feel like I need to try them just because Karen keeps talking about them. And then she ended up on Sigma's PR list, which I think is so cool. Because I am obsessed with Sigma brushes, if you all do not know. But I feel like you do because I talk about, you know, how much I like Sigma brushes enough, I thought. I think they're really great quality. I need to pick up the new set that they just came out with all the blending brushes. It's just speaking to my soul. I just need to pick them up. I'll take the 16 from Refer though and go ahead and dust over this. I just like it because it's big and fluffy and it evenly blends around, and since this color is so close to my skin tone, I feel like you can't even tell I dusted anything over it, but it does help clear up the shadows quite nicely. So I feel like he did a good job with both the shades on this palette, though. I said that in the second eye look too, but I'm like, I just really love the fact that there's just this perfect shade to do this with. Because a lot of palettes I feel like that are colorful wouldn't have a shade like this, especially that would work with my skin tone. So I appreciate it. Which is why I probably keep talking about it, because people don't really think about darker skin tones when they make stuff. So when you do, I appreciate it and make my sentiments known. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to take the glitter glue and cut the crease. It's just the NYX glitter glue. I need to get another one of these. They're having a sale right now. Like, if you go pick up your NYX stuff in the store, they'll give you extra 20% off when you buy it online. So I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. And there's an Ulta Beauty around the corner from my house. If y'all weren't aware, I literally live around the corner from Ulta Beauty. But I have to drive like 30 minutes to get to a Sephora, and it's only a Sephora inside JCPenney. So that shows how much Sephora cares about me. But hopefully, it won't be as far, but I also have to say that the Sephora that's going to be inside the Kohl's, since they're changing over to Kohl's, is still half an hour away from my house. So it's like, it's still not really helpful. But I mean, I guess it still is, because the one that's by my grandmother's house is closer. But that's inside of JCPenney's. There isn't a Kohl's over here, so it's still not going to be useful to me. Either way, it's going to be like a journey. I'm going to miss the meals in JCPenney just because it's more, well, convenient. I'm taking the shade Cloudy, if you haven't noticed, and patting it all over the lid with my Refer number 2. And I'm obsessed with this smoky look, especially with the blue in the inner corner. I just think it's so unique and cool for me, because I automatically would have did it like the opposite way as a general rule. But I was like, let's try something different. Let's do something different. I did something different the last 2 looks, so I hope you all like noticed it. Because I feel like a lot of times I play it like really safe with the color combinations, and although this one is kind of safe, I liked the fact that I did a cool little twist and pop of color in the inner corner. So I'm going to put Eclipse here in the inner corner. This is the one we put on the outer lids with the second eyelid. Okay, so since I am done, now let's give my thoughts on this palette. So when it comes to this one, y'all already know I like Feet on the Ground better just because of the color story. Like, this color story to me is just really jumbled and well, hard to work with, because I'm not a creative person, as we all know. So the fact that it's just really scattered and weird, I'm not necessarily feeling it. It is kind of giving me the Wahala palette vibes a little bit, but this one came out before that one, so I don't know. I like the quality of the palette. I just prefer the Feet on the Ground better because the color story speaks to me a little bit better than this one does. But it's a great palette, and if this is your color story, I would say that you should go ahead and get it when it's on sale. I'm not going to say buy it at a regular price, because the regular price is high. Like I think I had put it in my cart when it was regular price just to see like how much it was going to be. And with the conversion rate with just these two, with this palette and the other palette, I told y'all they were $20 a piece over there. But somehow my total ended up being like $100, so that means to me the shipping had to be quite high. I don't know, but wait till you can catch them on a sale. I wouldn't say buy them regular price. And it's not because of the formula. It's because of the conversion rate and the price that you have to pay for shipping and all that goes into buying these palettes. So just wait till there's a sale. But if you want to try it, you should definitely try it. Those are my thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.